Okay, well, good morning again. So today I'm gonna walk through and we're gonna go through event promotion. And so there's a couple of things that I'm working on right now with other clients that I'm gonna share with you some of these ideas. But what we continue to find is that events are by and large the single best way to convert online leads into on-site prospects. So even if you're doing regular model hours, that doesn't count. We're talking about a specific event to promote, again, a new model opening, a new model closing. Could be a spec that you just completed, a customer's home that you finished, a parade of homes. Could be a seminar at a vendor, home show you're participating in, realtor event. It doesn't really matter what it is, but it's got to be something special. And the recommendation has always been to have one per month. So as you guys know, we now involve Liz that is proactively calling you monthly to put together like a 3-month rolling calendar and just keep potential events on the radar. So when they do come up, we've got the 20 days notice, or we can go ahead and get them started. So what I'm going to show you today is additional ways where you can promote your event, and all of them are quite simple. I've got links on here for how to do everything, and I've got samples to show you as well. So the 5 additional ways, looking at how to increase attendance at your event to make your events more effective, are number 1, creating an image to promote your event. An image you could create a custom image every time you have an event. You could just create one image, maybe by the type of event. So you might have one image for a custom open house, maybe one image for a model home grand opening, or a spec home that's completed, you're showing it for the first time, so on and so forth. So images work great because when you get into social media, especially when we were just talking about it, Marty, and you get into people looking at stuff from a mobile platform, having that little image there is a real concise way to promote it. The next thing is a call to action. And we had a client came up with a really good idea that I'm going to show you what we're doing with that, an additional call to action. This would be more for a special event. So if you have something bigger going on versus just say a regular event. And locally here in my market, there's a parade of homes in the spring and the fall. That's sort of the big events where maybe more things happen. There's more traffic to them. Video. I'm going to show you how to create a custom video for your event in less than 5 minutes and be able to use that to promote it in your email. We can put it on the landing page for the RSVP page. It can also be promoted on your blog post. And then Facebook, promoted posts and advertising. If you haven't done this yet, I'm going to just walk you through some of the basics to this. Real simple way to get the word out more using Facebook. And then finally, geographic farming. Postcardbuilder.com, sending out postcards to a specific area, specific market value of home, or a specific, say, household income level through direct mail, and using direct mail to invite people to your event. So that's what it looks like. So we'll get into creating an image to start with. The idea here is you create an image to use on social media. You can put a popover on your website and then directing visitors to your RSVP page. So a couple of different resources I'm going to give you here. One is 99 Designs, and I'm going to show you how I am using this as well. So at 99 Designs, this is the website right here. This is a site that has roughly 250,000 graphic designers. And the way it works is you submit a project that you want to have done. So you want to create a logo for whatever type of event it is. And you can put notes in there. You can show samples of logos that you like. You can show your website, and then you will put in there how much money you are willing to pay to have this logo created. This goes out to this community of 250,000 designers, and then people will submit a sample of your logo, and you'll have 20, 30 different designs that you can look at. The more money you put up to pay for a logo, the more submissions you'll get. Then you can actually pick one that you like, and you can work directly with that designer to refine it and get it done the way that you want it done. You can also then work with this specific designer if you like their work in the future. So as an example, for a logo that MAH Homes created, I think they put up $200 or $250 and submitted it, and they had about 35 responses, 35 different logos to choose from. They picked picked one person, worked with that person to tweak it, and then got their logo created. So that's a simple way to get a really effective logo made and do it on the cheap. This is an example of what I use to take an image here created by a graphic designer to promote a webinar that we have coming up here next week. Now this particular image I custom make for every single event. But if I was doing, like, say, just a customer open house, I could create one particular event. I probably would put a little bit more time and effort into it, a little more colorful, since this one is date specific. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So event promotion, a call to action. The idea is this, is that you all have appliances and vendors, and appliance manufacturers that typically have a chef associated with them. Now, normally the chef, especially with higher end appliances, so you get into like a Thermador appliances specifically, or a JennAir, you can go to your appliance manufacturer and you can ask them who is the chef for the local chef for this particular appliance manufacturer. What they use these chefs for is that they have a showroom. The appliance vendors have a showroom, and they will do demonstrations on their appliances. They have a kitchen vignette with Thermador or JennAir, for example. The chef will come in and do a demonstration and cook up a meal, and then the showroom will then let the people eat this meal. So that's how they show off their appliances. Well, you can do the same thing at a model home. And Homes by Morningstar right now has a big project coming up. They call it the Southern Living Home. And this is an example of a web page that we created. What you see right here is a popover. So this is what they're using to promote the event. And see, we created a specific image with the Southern Living program along with their rendering for the home. This will link directly to this page I'm going to show you right behind me. So this is something you should be doing too for your events. So here's the page that we created. This is going to be made a little bit smaller. Adriana, I think I sent you that note. We're going to wrap the text around here. But we promote register to win a dinner at this home for you and 7 friends. And so the idea is that this home is going to be under construction for the next 6 months approximately. And we're going to go ahead and we are going to use this page as a call to action to get people to register to come see it when it's completed. So there's always a question, like when you start a new model home, right, is when do you put it on MLS? When do you start promoting it? Well, in this case, I'm promoting it, before it's even in the ground. And I'm going to get people to register to win for it. So we created this custom survey on the right-hand side. So people at a minimum fill out first name, last name, email, and phone. Now, this is kind of cool. We asked them again how they heard about it. So these are all the different areas that are being promoted. And then we also asked them, would you like information on building a home? So when they answer yes, we have another drop-down menu that says, hey, preferred time you want to talk about your project, and then they can actually leave a note. And then we submit that. We have now when it's submitted to Yvonne, she will get one that's marked with a high priority. And so she knows that this person is interested not only in registering to win this particular dinner with the chef, but also they're interested in building. So again, this is right on her website. We're also set up a Facebook project for this, and so people can follow the progress of the home on the Facebook project, and then we can email them updates, via Facebook as well as through the system. So we did a little bio on the chef, Robbie Renzel. So he is the Thermador, see here, Houston's premier private chef, and the preeminent, this is his language, not mine, preeminent expert in Thermador appliances in the southern region. So you just find out what appliance package you're putting in your model home, go back to your vendor, find out if that manufacturer has a chef associated with those appliances in your region, and then you would contact that particular chef or have your vendor contact them to see if you can set this up at your home. And just as another way to leverage this, we're going to do this with realtors as well. So we're giving away one of these for the general Joe public and one for realtors. And so we'll spend 4, 5, 6 months promoting this and building this database. And then, of course, when the home is completed, All these people will be invited to see it, and they're actually going to do a live event like before it, and especially for realtors, an open house for realtors, and they're going to have the caveat that you have to be present to win the live chef, just to try to increase attendance. All right, so next we'll look at is video. So use a custom video to promote your project. So I'm going to show you three different three different tools you can use here. The first is called Animoto. And Animoto is a custom, I should say it's a software that you subscribe to online. They actually do have a free version of it that you can use right away. And what you simply do is you upload pictures of your home to Animoto, you pick a soundtrack, and then the video automatically will choreograph your pictures to the music. So it doesn't matter if there's enough pictures to say have a 30-second video or a 10-second video. It'll get choreographed. And then it'll spit out the video when you're done. I suggest hosting it on Vimeo. And Marty, I know that you have a Vimeo account set up. So you can set up, again, a free Vimeo account, just a video hosting. And then when you create your RSVP page, we can go ahead and we can put the video right on the page. So right now we have the bullets and that sort of thing. Well, we can add a video to it. So this is a 15-second video. I'll go ahead and play it for you. There is sound to it, and I did put the link on it. We have a title slide right here, and then we're just going to go through and show different photos of the home. And then we have a call to action at the end, and it's roughly 15 seconds. I can take a screenshot of this. I can put it in the email invitations that go out, for them to click on that. It links directly to the page, and then they go ahead and RSVP and submit. So as a side note, Animoto, again, has a free account you can set up. It is just for personal. If you're a business, you're supposed to purchase a business account, but it's $250 a year. So very, very cheap, unlimited videos. This is only a 15-second video, but you can do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, that sort of thing. But probably like a 15 to 30-second slideshow to music to promote your project is the way to go. And literally, this video is created in less than 5 minutes. That's how simple it is. Upload pictures, pick your soundtrack. The software does everything else for you. It's very, very cool stuff. All right, so we'll go to the next one now. Facebook ads. So here's an idea. Spend $100 on Facebook to promote a post and or run an ad. And so I put the link on here for Facebook advertising. If you haven't done this yet, it's very, very simple. So I'm just going to go to facebook.com/advertising. I'm logged into Facebook, and so this is the page that's going to show up. You're going to click on the Manage Your Ads, and then you're going to come to another screen where you want to create an ad. So this is creating an ad on Facebook. What this will do is automatically pull up information that I already have on my Facebook page. So right now I'm logged in, and I've got events set up. So what I can do is I'm going to advertise my event. So you can do the same thing on your personal and or business page. Set the event up, then you're going to go ahead and advertise that. And when you go ahead and advertise it, you're just going to click on what you want to advertise. And then I either want to increase attendance, or I can go into advanced options here. But the way this works is you can put up to 6 different images to promote your ad. So as an example, let's say this is a custom home that you're going to hold open. You've got photos already taken of it, or maybe you have a model that's similar where you've got professional photos of it that are taken. Put 6 different images in here, and what Facebook will do is it will automatically rotate the ads. So automatically create 6 different ads, and then when they figure out which ads are getting the most play, they will then eliminate the ones that aren't working and just show the ones that are working. So again, it's just a matter of drag and drop right in here. Now you created a headline for your ad, you create the text for your ad, very, very limited, so it's going to be, and then this will show you how the ad looks here. You could pick locations, so I picked the United States, Obviously, for me, I'm working with builders all over the country, but you can put zip codes in here. You can put a city in here. Create any location that you want. So I have country, but I can break it down by city, state, or zip codes. You can pick your demographics. A lot of times what we do is we advertise this to women, and women use Facebook more anyway. But if I say I'm selling to 45 to 55-year-olds, I'll just go on age of 45 to 55. I can get into precise interests. This is kind of interesting. So I can get into what I did is I did National Association of Home Builders right there. So it's about 245,000 people are associated with the National Association of Home Builders on Facebook. But you can pick any interest you want. So so let's just say I'm going to townhomes. So here's a townhouse. People are interested in townhomes. I can pick that off. Let's say I'm going after realtors. Okay, I can choose the National Association of Realtors. They got 2.6 million different people on Facebook that are associated with National Association of Realtors. So I can pick any topic I want there, and then I can get additional hashtags on here. It'll make suggestions for that. You got people into gardening, or people into, let's say you have a waterfront. People into boating, that sort of thing. Any interest that people list on their personal profile, then that fall into your demographic range and your location, your ad will show up. And then I can go to connections. This is very, very simple. So I can say people only connected, not connected to this particular event. I can say anyone. I can go to advanced. I can also target people who are connected to, let's say you have a specific business that is nearby your location that you want to target. So people connected to, let's say, Exxon. I don't know if I spelled that right, or Exxon Mobil. I think it's EXXON. So I can go after any of that stuff. Relationship status here, languages, education. Oh, excuse me. Here's the workplaces. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, is workplaces. So friends of connections. You can narrow down your audience only to people who friends are connected to your page, app, or event. If you want to narrow it some more. So anybody that's already liked your page, the advertising would just go on their friends' pages. But you probably would leave that blank. And then here it is, and then you pick out how much you're going to spend. So I can put in a daily budget of $10. Say I'm going to spend $100. I could promote it for 10 days. Or the other thing I can do is I can go to and promote a post. So I'm on my business page right now, and I created a post here for my event, and where it says boost post. So I can boost my post, which keeps my post stickier to the top. It shows it longer on the people that I choose to target. So again, I went for location. I picked United States, New Zealand, Australia, Canada. I can do an age range again. I can do all, or men and women. I can set a budget, and I can boost my post. And the post only gets boosted for 24 hours. So for 24 hours, that post is going to go out and get boosted to people that are associated with your page and their friends in their different countries and that sort of thing. And so then after 24 hours, you can get the analytics for that. Now, just give you a little bit of feedback here. The builder back here, we're going to do this for Morningstar as well, but the builder back, this particular builder here, we're running ads right now they're having like a remodeler showcase, a remodeled homes tour. And the last time I talked to him, which was Tuesday, we had started marketing. We had 12 people have RSVP'd so far to the event. 10 came from the existing database. 2 were from Facebook. So we have the analytics to see that from Facebook. So it's pretty cool, very inexpensive way to get more people. And instead of just advertising, hey, come like our page, or this gives the people a direct call to action, gives you the ability to get in front of them and then convert them from a contact coming off of Facebook into a lead or prospect. And then last, but certainly not least, is geographic farming. With geographic farming, you pick a geographic location or maybe a specific neighborhood, and you send a postcard inviting renters or homeowners to your event. So for remodeling, this is really simple. You have a remodeled project. I can do a radius mailer to say the 500 houses, the 500 homes around my area. Or you can even you can take a map out and you can highlight the areas around your home that you want to hit. For new homes, it's a little different because the people you're targeting in new homes aren't necessarily the ones that are right next to the home that you're promoting. So for new homes, I can go out and I can target, say, particular market value of the homes. I could target apartments, people that are renting, in a certain geographic distance. I can target household incomes. I can target the age of homes, when people might take and move. And so you have an event, and typically when you get to geographic farming, you spend 2 years just sending out postcards every month, and it's very, very labor-intensive, time, not timely, I should say, and it's very expensive from a cost standpoint. So from geographic farming, I have a direct call to action. Come to this particular event on this day during this time. And so they're either going to come or they're not going to come. And but there's no like trying to build a relationship with them like you would typically with a geographic farming program. What we're seeing on a remodeling standpoint is we're seeing somewhere around a 2 to 5% return. So if we send out 500 cards, we're going to typically get 10 to 25 people from that particular neighborhood will come. Now, some of them just looky-loos or just curious what their neighbors did, yes. But it's very, very often that we'll walk away with 2 or 3 appointments from neighbors who are interested in doing remodeling projects. And then from new homes, you find those move-up people. Those people that are coming out of the apartment, getting their first home, or the people that are in a neighborhood that are particularly move-up. So I can target, say, a 10-mile radius of your model location, and then I can hit household income, I can hit market value of the home, I could hit how long people lived in the home. I mean, there's all sorts of different criteria. But the great thing is that right away what you return on, because people, tell them, you put right on the card, bring this card with you and get this. Give them a little gift for bringing that card in. And you ask everyone that comes to the event. And again, Postcard Builder, if you guys didn't know this is part of your service that we provide for you. You set up an account on postcardbuilder.com, and we will be your administrator for that account. And so we will export lists from Ubix to Postcard Builder. We will help you get proofs designed. The only thing you guys really have to do is just approve the proof, and then we'll trigger when the mailing goes out and everything else. We handle all that for you. So another one of the services that we provide. And Marty, I think that you guys are using Postcard Builder. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah,
yeah, you are. Okay. And do you do it just for the remodeler open houses, or are you doing it for the new homes as well?
we haven't done it for new homes yet, but we've been doing it for the remodel, and they're great to work with.
Okay. Yep, they are. They turn around right away. And again, remodeling, I see that it's really effective because the neighbors are always curious about what their neighbors did from an event standpoint. That is it. I'm just going to go back and recap right now, and then I'll open it up for any questions you guys might have. So again, we've got 5 things. So we created an image to promote the events. Come up with a unique call to action. An idea here is to use your appliance manufacturers, a professional chef in your area, and give away something for your bigger events. This might be like a once a year or twice a year type of event. Use video for Animoto to promote your projects. We can put that video right on the RSVP page. You can put it on your website as well. We can have the blogger, put it on a website for you. And Facebook, test out Facebook. Try some promoted posts. Run an ad on Facebook. Spend $100 and see what happens. And then finally, geographic farming. Use postcardbuilder.com. We will handle all the logistics for you, and we will make sure that it gets done. All you have to do is approve the post. Approve the proof. Any other questions on any of this stuff?
I was curious about the other video companies you had on that particular slide that we could just kind of check out?
Animoto? Jamal, that's the software that you would use.
Yep, I wrote that one down. I just didn't. Oh,
Okay,
okay, so it was just
Vimeo.
the
Vimeo
one.
is the hosting.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, I thought there might be other. We use real estate one right now that kind of it sounds like does similar, but I would love to be able to compare with the Animoto one. So
Yeah,
cool. Thanks.
Animoto is specifically their unique selling proposition is that you pick a musical background and it automatically choreographs the slideshow with the music, and you just push a button and it's done. So that is their their main call to action, or I should say their unique selling proposition. It's very, very simple. Vimeo, the reason we use Vimeo is because you host stuff on YouTube and you embed it on your website, and then it gets done, and then it shows you all the other similar videos at the end, and that's actually a live link. So with Vimeo, you don't get that. Once it's done playing, this is again the count for the builder. You can see more from Brooks Powell, but it doesn't have all the different videos that pop up that takes you away from the page.
Very cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
No, it's all great stuff.
And it's easy too, Jill. I mean, it's simple to do. I mean, it doesn't take long at all.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can use the images over and over. The videos can be done quickly. And the Facebook, I mean, I set up ads and promoted posts for what I'm doing yesterday, and I mean, it was done in 10 minutes. And you got great analytics to go with it too. Show you what's happening. So.
Cool.
Okay. Well, any other questions on anything else? Otherwise, I am going to close out the meeting. I will send these slides out so you have these links. And again, we'll send the recording out as well so you can watch us again if you want any other ideas.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. And I guess we'll talk to you in the next couple of days for your scorecard review.
All right. Thanks, Rick.
Okay.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.